Hi there everybody. Today's video is about testing various carbons. I have 16 cells of different types of carbons. For carbon A cells, it is the black snake sugar carbon. Each electrode is a carbon piece of plastic, which is 6 ohms, and a piece of aluminium with the carbon coated on the top. And so number A is black snake sugar carbon. Number B, we'll refer this as a mystery carbon. I can't really say the name. Robert Murray Smith has used this carbon in one of his videos. He got all excited over it too. For carbon C, we have a graphite carbon nitrate. Oh no, whoops, cell number C is actually mystery carbon number 2. It's a derivative of this one, just to see. Number D cell, letter D cell, is graphite carbon nitride, or a form of it. I think it got too hot, so it's more like ash. But we'll see how it goes. It's sort of cracking. These have been sort of left to dry for about a couple of months. Sort of got the flu and couldn't do it. Cell E is banana skin ash. The container ruptured and it sort of burnt the carbon, but we'll try it anyway. Cell F is banana skin carbon. The other cells, we have cell G is maybe graphene. It was graphite exfoliated in acetone and a bit of water and blended for ages until it went really thick. It went so thick you could tip the container upside down. Cell H is graphite, just plain graphite coated. Cell I actually reacted with the binder. I think I didn't wash. This was activated black snake sugar carbon, but I used caustic soda to activate it, and I mustn't have washed it out. It sort of went all weird and porous, but we'll try it anyway. Cell J is banana flesh. Well, it didn't get burnt. The container never ruptured. Cell K is potato skin, and cell L is just standard activated carbon from the shop. This stuff, but if you notice, it's in there. It's eating the aluminium, this lot. So I'd say this stuff wasn't quite washed properly when they activated it. Maybe they used potassium hydroxide or caustic soda. Right in there, you can see it peeling off and also making the aluminium all white and fluffy looking in there. So we'll try that anyway. And the last lot of cells, so cell M is coffee grinds carbon. Cell O is the standard. It's just coated with the membrane on both. No carbons added to this. This will be our test. base test. Everything will rely on what this test is and if anything is better. Cell P over here is a combination iron oxide plus the mystery carbon plus graphite. So that's got 3 items in there. And cell Q is graphite nitrate, and the other one is the mystery carbon. So we've got 2 different carbons on that one. And letter R here is just something I was testing. It's silica dioxide. It's turned into like cement. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but we'll find out shortly. So, all the carbons here were created at 700 degrees Celsius. Not superheated like the other carbons I've had. This was a superheated carbon. As you can tell, it's a bit shiny, but we're not using the superheated carbons. They're up to about 1,000 degrees. The electrolyte we'll be using is 100 mils of distilled water and 45 grams of Epsom salts. And we may or may not use paper towel as the separator. I say may not because each electrode was coated in the cellulose acetate membrane, so pretty much they don't register as any ohms reading. Can we see that? Put that there. It's on the 200 range. Oh, actually I'll go up higher. Alright, we're on the 200k range and we're not registering any conductivity on none of the cells. Only one cell actually, if I can find the cell. Where is it? Yeah. Cell F. It's on the 200. Cell F registers that on the 200k range. And cell F was banana skin on a 6 ohm carbon plastic. Alright, so I'll set up for the first test. I reckon we'll do the base test first and we'll check the voltage, uncharged, and the capacity on a short circuit. Alright, I'll be back when I set up. This is the control base cell, cell 0, which is just aluminium and a carbon plastic with cellulose acetate membrane and a piece of paper towel with some Epsom salts on it. We're on the 20 volt range. We'll check for voltage. And the voltage is 0.8. Not too bad for Epsom salts. We'll check the cell's resistance. It's on the 200 range. Nothing on the 200 range is coming up. 2k. We have 500 and... but it's stable. Alright, there we go. That's our cell resistance. On the base, 100 ohms we'll call it. Oh, hang on. Yep. Oh. Alright, we'll call it 70 ohms. as a resistance, and for an amperage reading we're on the 200 milliamps range, doing a short circuit. It's uncharged. It has 0.7 of a milliamp. Not much at all, but there's no carbons or anything on there. Okay, so I'll write the resistance down and everything. Right, so that's our base cell. I'll get back. Okay, I just gave it a charge of 4.5 volts for 1 minute, and we'll check the voltage reading. Okay, the voltage went up to 2.6 and it's slowly dropping, so I'll write that down. Voltage charge 2.6. Okay, we'll check the milliamps on a short after a charge. I'll just pull this plug out, swap it over. Okay, we're on the 20 milliamp range, and we had 14 milliamps after a 1 minute charge. So that's up heaps. It was only 0.87 milliamps without a charge, and we're slowly dropping. And we'll see what happens when it volts. We'll check the voltage. Voltage is still at 0.87 after a discharge, short circuit. Alright, so that's our base cell, cell 0, which is just plain carbon and a piece of aluminium with a separator and Epsom salts. So that's our base. So we'll see if the carbon electrodes have anything better on them. Alright, I'll just set up the next one. Oh, the voltage has gone back to 0.96 for the plain base. After a charge, that is. Alright, I'll set up cell A. Okay, this is cell A, which is black snake sugar carbon cell. The voltage is 0.5, uncharged. It's a bit less, but there's more gap between it now, the two plates. The electrolyte might not be into the carbon yet. Okay, for a short circuit, not much in that one at all. Put on the 200, no, put on the 20 range. So short circuit on cell A is 0.01, barely anything. Okay, I'll add a minute's charge and I'll be back. That's a minute's charge. We'll see what the voltage drops down to. This one's dropping way more than the base. So we got to 2.2 volts. Oh, it looks like it's nearly stable at 2 volts. We'll do a short circuit. Let's unplug that. 20 milliamp range. And we got 13, we had 13 milliamps. And we'll do a resistance test. Yeah, no resistance. That's on the 200k and we're not picking up anything, so I go to 2000k. Nothing. Oh, we'll go back to voltage. And we're still at 1.5 volts for this one after a discharge, and the milliamps 0.5, 3 discharges quite a bit. 0 reading on the ohms, I'll write that down. Okay, alright, I'll set up the next cell, which is cell B. Okay, this is cell B. This is the mystery carbon. Its native voltage is on the 20 range, 0.7. And short circuit 0.2, holding 0.2 and holding. Oh, just dropped down. And resistance again isn't sort of working on none of the scale ranges. So no contact in there. Back to the voltage. I'll give it a 1 minute charge again and I'll be back. Oh, did we do short circuit? Yes. Yep, I'll be back. Okay, that's a minute on charge and the voltage is 2.2 and dropping fast. Short circuit is, oh, not much in that one. 0.7. The carbon could not be wet, maybe totally. But either way, we'll continue. That was cell B. Mystery carbon. Okay, we'll do cell C, which is a derivative. It's a resin from cell B's material. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, this is cell C, which is a resin derived from mystery carbon from cell B. And the native voltage is 0.79. And short circuit 0.57. 0.57 and resistance, right, again can't check resistance. Okay, I'll give it a charge for 1 minute and I'll be back. That's 1 minute again and the voltage is 2.5, dropping rapidly. Ones with carbon seem to drop faster than the base cell did. And we'll do a short. We got we had 3 milliamps there. 3 milliamps. So far, the black snake cell A had 13 milliamps. That seems to be much better. Alright, the next cell is the graphite carbon nitride cell. Alright, I'll be back. This is cell D, the graphite carbon nitride. Interesting thing here is when I pour some Epsom salts down there, watch the voltage. We get a massive voltage jump, goes to 0.7 and then drops down. So I'd say the carbon's not saturated enough yet, maybe So this is the graphite carbon nitride cell, 0.56 volt. Oh, hang on, that's milliamps, sorry. Okay, we'll try that. We've got it on voltage now. So we're 0.58 volts, and short circuit. Well, we'll add some more liquid and see what happens. Okay, 0.3 milliamps. 0.36 milliamps. Not that good. I will give it a minute's charge and see what she does. I'll be back. That's the 1 minute charge, and we're up at 2.6 volts, and for a short circuit, oh, we're really high then, it was off the scale. Now we've dropped down to 1 milliamp. So we got 1 milliamp. And holding at 0.85 of a milliamp. And the voltage again, we're down to 1 volt and holding. 1 volt and holding, not too bad. And resistance, I don't think we'll pick it up. No resistance. Back to 1.1 volts. And short circuit it again, 200 milliamp, 0.4. Yeah, not much in there. Back to voltage. Alright, so that's the cell D. Alright, next cell is cell E, which is banana skin ash. I'll be back. Okay, cell E, banana skin ash. Its native voltage is 0.77. Resistance, we'll check. Nah, I can't get resistance. And short circuit, 0.15. Okay, I'll give it a minute's charge. Oh, we're going up in voltage. Do we get to 0.8? Yes, look at that, 0.8. We'll call that 0.8. Alright, I'll give it a minute's charge. Okay, we're at a minute's charge, and the voltage is 2.5. Short circuit. There's full 17 milliamps. I'll put that down, that was alright. 17 milliamps and dropping rapidly. Does it hold stable? Nope. And the voltage is 1.4 and creeping up. .7. So that was the banana skin ash. Not too bad. That seems, that's so far that cell's got the most milliamps after a charge. Alright, we'll be doing cell number F, which is banana skin. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, cell F. This is cell F, which is banana skin. Its native voltage is 0.75. A short circuit before a charge. 1 milliamp. Oh, it went up 1.4 milliamps. And climbing. Hang on, I won't write that down yet. We'll let it stabilise. 1.6 milliamps. Increasing. What's this one? Banana skin. Different. Oh, that's the first cell where that started going up. So banana skin, I'll put a little note there. Keep an eye on banana skin. Carbon, 1.77 milliamps. Oh, hang on. 1.8 milliamps. 1.81. Alright, we'll leave it at 1.81 milliamps. Wonder if this one's got a resistance to it. Nope, can't detect the resistance. Voltage is 0.6 now. Alright, I'll give it 1 minute's charge and I'll be back. It's a charge for cell F, which is banana skin, and we're at 2 volts. 2 volts and dropping rapidly. Short circuit is, oh, we got 12. We had 12 milliamps. And dropping. So that's another high one. So the 2 banana derivatives, they're pretty high, but the black snake sugar carbon cell beats the banana skin one after a charge. Alright, our next cell is the graphene cell. I'll be back and set that one up. Cell G, which is the graphene, which was exfoliated with acetone and a bit of water and blended until thick. Its native voltage is holding at 0.79 volts. Short circuit on it is 1 milliamp, we'll say. 1 milliamp, and resistance. Nope, we don't get a resistance again. Okay, voltage. Alright, I'll give it a 1 minute charge again. It's 1 minute for the graphene cell, cell G. Its voltage is 3 volts after a charge and a short circuit. It's dropping pretty quick there. And short circuit, oh, we're off the scale. We've got 12. Well, we'll call it 13 milliamps. For a few seconds. It did go off the scale. Should have went to the 200. Alright, and back to the voltage. Dropped pretty quick in voltage though. So that's the graphene one. That's in par with banana skin cell and banana skin ash cell. The ash cell seems to work better actually. Alright, so the next cell we're going to do is a graphite, just a plain graphite. I'll set it up. Okay, this is cell H. It's a graphite cell and its native voltage is 0.67. Short circuit is, we got 1. We'll call it 1 milliamp. No resistance, I think. No. Can't get a resistance reading on this one. Alright, I'll give it a minute's charge and we'll see how many milliamps this one holds. That's 1 minute's charge. This time I'll disconnect the... oh, we got 2.6 volts. Dropping rapidly. Do a short circuit. Put on the 200 this time and I'll connect the lead. We got 3 milliamps. We had 3 milliamps. Not great at all. Looks like the sugar carbon, the graphene. So that graphene may have been graphene actually. Alright, so the next cell is activated black snake sugar carbon cell I. Okay, I'll set him up. This is cell I, has a voltage of 0.7. Short circuit on the 200 milliamp. I probably don't need to go there. It's on the 20 milliamp range, and we got 0.2. 0.2. Not very great. Okay, so I'll go back to voltage. I'll give it a minute's charge, and I'll be back. Cell I activated black snake carbon after 1 minute charge. The voltage is 2.5, dropping rapidly, and short circuit is short circuiting. 19 milliamps. Hey, woohoo! What was it? It's on the 200 range. Too late now. It's worn out on the 20. Pretty sure I've seen one on a 9. And the voltage is at 0.9 going up. So activated black snake carbon cell I. Looks like a promising carbon. I do have to clean the carbon a bit better than I did though. Still had some traces of caustic soda, I think. Maybe that's why it got a higher milliamp reading. Caustic soda is reacting with the aluminium perhaps, so maybe not so good. Alright, so the next cell is the banana flesh cell, which is cell J. I'll just set that up. Okay, cell J, banana flesh cell. That's the part of the banana you eat, not the skin. Okay, so the voltage is 0.76. We're 0.06 up from the last cell. And short circuit, 20 milliamp range, uncharged, 0.36. 0.36. Oh, 0.5. Should we wait? Milliamps are increasing. Might give it some electrolyte. Might not be wet enough. Oh yeah, that works. 0.9. Maybe these have to be in their little tubs. We'll call it 0.9. It's stabilised at 0.8. 0.85 milliamps. I'll give it a minute's charge and see what happens. 1 minute for cell J, banana flesh cell. We're at 2.5 volts. Charge to. And dropping quickly. And a short circuit, 20 milliamp range, 5 milliamps. 5 milliamps. Is it going to increase? No. We're dropping. Not much in that one. And 0.9 volts. We were 2 volts. Oh yeah, we're going back up to 1. So far there's not too much difference in the different carbons. It could be the carbons aren't wet enough as well. Some probably absorb the carbons more. Considering our base electrode we used was quite good. That was reading short circuit 0.8 ohms. We got ohms reading on that one. It was 100. A charge voltage of 2.6 and a short circuit after a charge of 14 milliamps. Yeah, alright, so the next cell we've got is the potato skin cell, cell K. This bounced back to 1.3 volts and holding. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, this is cell K, potato skin. It's at 0.75 volts without a charge. voltage is around about the same, and the short circuit about charge is 1.45. Oh, we're going up. 2 milliamps. Interesting, some of these carbons here, how this increases. I'll get some electrolyte and tip down there. Yeah, we got to 3 milliamps. So we'll call that one 3 milliamps on a short circuit. Okay, I'll give it a charge for 1 minute and I'll be back. A minute on cell K, potato skin, and the voltage is 2.5 dropping, and short circuit on the 20 milliamp range. Oh, off the scale, 200 milliamp range. We got 22 potato skin. You saw that then? So potato skin, very promising. And back to the voltage. And we're still at 1.2 and increasing. That potato skin so far holds the record out of the elements we processed. Okay, so alright, the next cell is cell L, which is activated charcoal from the shop. I'll just set it up. This is cell L, activated charcoal. Its native voltage is 0.76. We're 0.01 up on the previous cell. I'll check for resistance. I don't think they will. Nah. No resistance. Short circuit is 2 milliamps on a short circuit. So we're under by 1 milliamp from the potato skin. So potato skin actually looks good. I'll give it 1 minute's charge and I'll get back. That's 1 minute on the activated charcoal cell at 5.25 volts it is. And we're 3 volts, but we'll call it 2.6 dropping. .6, and we'll do a milliamps short circuit. I'll put it on the 200 range this time. Short circuiting. Oh, 38. I saw 38 milliamps. I think I saw 38 milliamps. I'll check the camera later. Alright, so that's actually highest reading. Good old activated charcoal from the shop. That saves me some money, I think, if that's the case. But some of the other ones I might redo the tests in their tubs. Alright, for our next cell, so we're holding at 10 milliamps on the activated charcoal cell. Put the voltage back, see what it goes to. We did start off at 2.6 volts and we're 1.2. We'll probably hover around 1.3 maybe. Alright, well, on to the next cell. The next cell is coffee grinds. Cell M. I'll just set that one up. This is cell M, which is coffee grinds. Its voltage is 0.75. Short circuit. 20 milliamp range. Short circuiting now. Oh, hang on, we'll wait for it to build up. It's one of those cells. I'll add some more electrolyte, see what happens. 2.9, 1.3, nearly 1.4. Can we get 1.4? Yep, look, 1.4. Okay, we'll call it 1.4, 1.5 milliamps on a short circuit before charge. It is increasing, but that's good enough. Check the voltage again. Voltage dropped a bit. Okay, I'll give it a charge for 1 minute and I'll get back. Okay, that was 1 minute's charge on cell M, which is coffee grinds, and the voltage is 2.7, say, and dropping quickly, and a short circuit, we'll put it on the 200 milliamp range. Short circuiting now. We got 11. We had 11 milliamps at max. 11 milliamps, and that was coffee grind cell. And we're holding at, oh, we're increasing now. Yeah, anyway, not very much. And back to the voltage. Voltage is going to come back. We did have a 2.7 voltage. So we probably might stabilise at 1.5. Add some extra electrolyte, see what happens. We're up to 1.3. Oh well, that's for that cell. Couldn't ohms reading maybe? Nah, no ohms. We're at 1.4 volts. Alright, so the next cell is iron oxide plus mystery carbon plus graphite. A bit of a mixed combination. Alright, I'll set up that cell and get back to you. So this is cell P, which is iron oxide plus mystery carbon plus graphite. We're at 0.8 volts. We got slightly higher volts there, 8.1. And for a short circuit on 20 milliamp range, we're at, not very impressive, 0.7978, 0.8 we're holding it. Oh, hang on, we're going up 0.9. I'll give it some more electrolyte. Short circuit is 1.5. Yep, 1.5. We'll call that 1 point. Oh, it's still climbing. We'll see if it goes to 2 milliamps. Alright, we'll call that one 2 milliamps. Oh, hang on, we can go a bit higher. Yeah, it seems to be slowing down now, so we'll call it 2.3, uncharged short circuit. No, we don't get no resistance. I'll add 1 minute charge and I'll be back. That's 1 minute's charge on cell P, which is iron oxide plus mystery carbon plus graphite. Okay, the voltage is 2.9, dropping 2.9. Short circuit, we'll put it on the 200 milliamp range. Short circuiting now. And we got 34 milliamps. Woohoo! 34 milliamps. And we're dropping rapidly there. That's an interesting one. Yeah, we're not going to increase, we're dropping. Alright, so that's that one. We'll go back to the voltage. And we're still at 1.2 volts and climbing. So not too bad. So, like I said, the mystery carbon, Robert Murray Smith has a video on it. But he doesn't call it mystery carbon, he calls it by its real name. He gets really excited in that video, so find the one where he's really excited and you'll know what it is. So 1.6 we bounce back to. So the next cell is graphite carbon nitride, and on the other electrode is the resin from the mystery carbon. Alright, I'll set that one up and be back. Okay, for cell Q, which is the aluminium plate, has graphite carbon nitride on it, and the carbon one has the resin from the mystery carbon, yeah, as the other carbon. So we did have 7.7 0.7 volts. A short circuit before charge. Oh, we're going to bounce back up. We're doing that one again. Now we'll have to wait for a bit and see what it sort of settles at. Okay, we're holding at 1.2 milliamps. 1.2 milliamps. Alright, I'll give it a charge and I'll be back. Back after 1 minute's charge on the cell Q, which is graphite carbon nitride on the aluminium and mystery resin carbon on the carbon electrode. Yeah. Okay. So our voltage is 2.9. Looks good. 2.9, holding, well, it's slowly dropping. We'll do a short circuit, 200 milliamp range, short circuiting now. We got 30 milliamps out of that one, and we're dropping right down. Check the voltage. The voltage is going to bounce back to, we're still over the initial voltage, which is 0.77. Oh, hang on, I've got a, oh yeah, 2.9 it was really. Oh, there you go. Alright, and the last cell is a aluminium and carbon cell coated in silica dioxide. So we'll see how that one goes, just as something different. I'll be back when I set that one up. Okay, this is the cell R, silica dioxide cell. Very poor voltage, it's 0.49, and for a short circuit, I can't imagine this being great. 0.3 milliamps. Alright, so I'll give it a charge. Oh, does this one have resistance? Nope. Okay, I'll give it a charge for a minute and see what happens. I'll be back. Okay, cell R has just had 1 minute's charge, and we're at 2.7 volts. Dropping. We'll check short circuit on 200 milliamp range, short circuiting now. 4 milliamps, so not very impressive. 4 milliamps. Okay, and that's going down. Does that? Oh, look, we bounce back. We're holding at 3 milliamps for silica dioxide cell. Different. Well, that concludes our list of stuff. Our 16 carbon cells and 1 silica dioxide cell. And going by the data here, it looks like one with the most in short circuit current is activated charcoal at 38 milliamps. And second to that is potato skin at 22 milliamps. Oh, hang on. The iron oxide and the hemp and graphite is 34 milliamps. So that's second. and then potato skin is third. No, the aluminium, graphite, and the mystery hemp number 2 is 30. Alright, I'll go over the records and see what I got. But there's not a great lot of differences in the cells. I might just try, which was the best cell we had? The activated charcoal. I'll try that cell in a minute without the paper towel. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, that's the activated charcoal cell, cell L, without the separator in it, without the paper towel. And we got, that's on milliamps. Okay, put it on voltage and see what the voltage is. The other with the separator in it, we had a voltage of 0.76. We now have a voltage of 0.83. The carbon's in a membrane anyway. I use that as the coating. Okay, so I'll give it a minute's charge and I'll be back. That's been a minute. Our voltage is 2.4, short circuit, 200 milliamp range. Oh, 56 milliamps. That was different. Without the separator in it, we only drew, oh yeah, we had 38 on that one. So without the separator, maybe a little bit better. We've got 15 milliamps in it now still, and the voltage is 1.6 and bouncing up. Oh well, that concludes our test for today of various carbons, and I'll post the results. Alright, thanks for watching.